Hey guys, how's it going? DrSwolemeister here. Welcome to DrSwolemeister's Gym. So lately I've been playing a lot of Dauntless, so I wanted to make a quick video about my first impressions about the game and whether it's worth it to play this game into it in 2023. So first of all, if you don't know what Dauntless is, it's a free game that was released, I believe, in 2019. So it's about 3 years old now. It's out for PlayStation, Switch, Xbox, PC, so pretty much everywhere. You can play with pretty much anyone. It's cross-platform. All right, so let's jump into it. So first off, the game, it looks good. It's free. It plays pretty well. It plays pretty smoothly. I really enjoy playing with a controller. It works very well. You can also play with mouse and keyboard. I know people who like to play with that. But yeah, jumping into it, I've already gotten to level 20. It was pretty easy to get to level 20, which is the max level in the game. You can keep prestiging, going back to level 1 and getting more buffs, more damage, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that, on what all that entails. I haven't really dove into that, but the great thing about this game is that it doesn't overload you with information right off the bat. This is the main hub of the game, and it's fairly small. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 6 major sections, but they're all really close together. Here you can make your armors and all that. And what I like about this game is it doesn't overwhelm you with stuff. Like if you can't even make the armor, it just straight up doesn't show it to you. Like you don't know what it's there, like you have to unlock it, etc. But it's very intuitive. It's very well explained. You start off at level 1 and pretty much everything that you unlock in the game is shown right here. Everything. So you start off at level 1, you unlock the Slayer's Path, you unlock different maps. Like every time you unlock a map, you're the one who does it. So you know what you have unlocked, and if there's something new, you know about it. It doesn't just appear in the corner of your screen, whether you read it or not. Like it's there now. But you kind of start branching off. You start getting upgrades for your weapons, and then you get the glider, and then you get more armor to craft and stuff. You can choose what you can upgrade as you go along. Every time you go up a node, you get more maps. It's all very simple. It gives you quests. It gives you, when you're starting out, like everyone gives you a quest, and it very simply tells you where to go. So for example, if I want to go play, I want to go kill stuff, you go to the hunting grounds. There's not much reading to do. There's a lot of stuff here on your right, but you don't have to actually read all of that. You just go down to the one that has your little exclamation mark, and there is probably a quest there for you to do. You don't have to go somewhere else to go find it. It's right there on the bottom right. Okay, you got to kill some spore-struck Charogs with a Terra weapon. Okay, there's some rumors that you can do. There's other places here. You can choose whatever world you want, but it kind of limits you if you're not high enough level. But as you can see, I can go into a 10 to 13 world that I already unlocked, even though my weapon is level 7, as you can see on the top. Every weapon has its own level going on, so if you can try out a new weapon, etc. But if you prestige and you want to go back, you can just switch your weapon to something else that is already high level. You can have multiple of them. You just have them all here, all your buffs, etc. It also has good tutorials. Like every time you unlock something, it kind of gives it a new little logo. If you wanna, for example, if you wanna use a new weapon, you go over to the training grounds. In the training grounds, once you get there, it'll show you what all the weapons, like what all the different moves are. Like it's very simple, fairly simple for you to pick up a new weapon, try it out, level it up potentially. But see if you want to use it at all. You have all the options available to you right off the bat as well. All right, so here we are at the training grounds. You have all the weapons available, like I said. So if you want to switch to a hammer, it's right here. If you want to try out the strikers, I've never used this before. You use these to smack people around. There's basically just like fist weapons. If you want to see what the moves actually are, then you press them on the right. Very simple to get into a new weapon if that's what you want to try. So the spear, the sword. Let's try out the sword now. Pretty self-explanatory. There's different combos that it shows you. It doesn't show you all of them. If you press start and you go down to the move list, there's more stuff that you can check out there. The information is there if you want it, but you don't have to do a lot of reading to do well in this game and level up, which is something I really like. This is a very chill game to just jump in, smack some stuff around, kill some monsters, and get out. It's a pretty well-rounded game. Like I said, there's not a lot of reading involved because as you progress through the game, you'll be given quests. You don't have to look for the quests. The game will basically tell you when there's a new quest available, and it'll show up on your top, and you can see it or you can just ignore it. You can see it and go find what the quest is, or you can just ignore it. but these quests will be more or less introducing you to all the different functionalities in the game. There's this cool little kite that you can like control. You can dive, you can go up and slow down, do like a cool little smash attack maybe. There's a vent, which is apparently what's going on here. And the game does a great job of introducing the new stuff to you, both from the Slayer menu as well as by going through the quests. Like when it introduces you to making weapons, it'll tell you, it'll ask you to make a specific weapon. When you're making armor, it tells you to make a specific armor set. So like you're not like there's a lot of options, but you're not overwhelmed by the options. Like if you don't want to look at the options, you don't have to. Like you don't have to do any reading. If they're telling you to kill a specific type of monster, it'll tell you in the world selection where that monster is. Like there will be a bright yellow exclamation point telling you that you should probably go there. Like that's pretty basic MMO stuff, right? Like if you don't want to think too much, you don't have to. But if you do want to get into it, if you do want to figure out how to be the best, how to do a lot of damage, etc., then you can go ahead and do that. Cool little jumps. There's a bunch of materials that you can go around collecting in order to build. Every class has a dodge. Like every weapon is basically a separate class. But yeah, overall, I have really been enjoying this game because it's a very simple hack and slash game. It's kind of like Monster Hunter Lite is how I heard somebody explain it, and I pretty much agree. You don't have to do a lot if you don't want to. So yeah, that's it. This is a pretty short video, but it's a pretty simple game. It's very enjoyable. There's a lot of people playing it. You can play with friends on all consoles, and I think it's worth a try. If you're into something, if you want to try out something simple, something fun, I highly recommend it. So anyways, that's it for now. I'll probably keep playing it, and I'll probably let you know what it's like to get into the end game of Monster Hunter. But having gotten to 20, I feel like I've gotten a pretty good grasp of what the game is like, and I very much enjoy it, and I would recommend it to other people. All right. Peace out, everyone. DrSwolemeister out.